So this Zeus Static Shock event in Dislyte right now has got to be the best farm in the game. And if you're not doing this, I think you're missing out on a ton of materials. Now with all the gear that you get, of course you can do the ritual miracles and pick up gear. But if you're someone like me, not top tier end game player, it is really hard to get these 6-star materials, especially the flawless relics at that. And I'm going to show you some of the ones that I've been able to pick up in this event. We have tons of experimon. You can go into story mode and you can farm that, but man, look at all of these experimon you get. And then you get the ascension materials as well. So you can farm that and get ascension materials, but you're doing this all at one time. And look at this time right here, 10 wins, 1:38 each. I know that's not the fastest time, but I'm not an in-game player. I'm a mid-game player. And the Thunder Matrix, we're going to go over the Thunder Matrix and show you how much of an impact I think this has on your performance. So first, let's jump over to the Rock Titan. Now, I know that some of you might be thinking, man, this is just too difficult for me. You know, I don't want to farm these low difficulties and I really don't get very good gear at the low difficulties, or I don't get good materials, etc. Well, let me tell you that when I first did this, I kind of had my doubts as well of how difficult this might be and would I be able to make it through difficulty 10. But I can tell you that the boost, the Thunder Matrix, helps so incredibly much, and it's helped my team be able to now farm difficulty 10. When I first went through this, I could only farm difficulty 7. It's probably going to be different for everybody, and this might not be as beneficial for those end game players, the ones that can, you know, auto on Fafnir's 16. I can't even come close to that sort of stuff. So I think it's gonna, you know, really help the mid-tier players, maybe the lower tier players, but I could only farm difficulty 7. And as I've been boosting up my Thunder Matrix, I was able to do 8 and then farm 9, and now I'm able to farm 10 with about a 90%, 85-90% win rate on difficulty 10, just with the boost that I have. I think the beautiful thing about this is that anybody can farm and boost their Thunder Matrix the same regardless of difficulty, because this power of Thunder, you get 8 of them on difficulty 1, you get 8 of them at difficulty 10. The only difference, obviously, is the materials you get, the gear you get, the ascensions you get, the experimon, gold. That's going to be really the only difference between the first all the way to the end. And so even if you're mid-tier, you know, and you're struggling with difficulty 5 or something like that, I would certainly still recommend find the one that you can farm, build up all of that currency to boost up this Thunder Matrix, because this has made an absolute incredible impact on being able to farm difficulty 10. Let's talk about the ones you might want to farm first. Now, as you see, I've put in quite a bit of work on this thing, right? For those mid-tier players, for those ones that are maybe level 40 or level 30 or somewhere around that, where percentages don't help quite as much as flat stats, I tell you, this middle one is incredible. Level 6, 200 attack, 200 defense, and 30 speed increase. They have a lot of fast enemies. A lot of them, and if you don't have a lot of fast espers, especially with the speed boost, it's going to make it a lot more difficult. So this level 6 in the middle, I think with that 30 speed boost is certainly important. They have a burst matrix in which gives you true damage on crit, or if you don't crit, you get crit rate up. Now for lower tiered, I think that this would help quite a bit, because it's flat and you might not have the best stats and do the highest amount of damage, but these flat stats where you do 1,000 true damage would really help you. And then just taking a look at some of the other ones that are percentages, you know, where I'm at right there, assault matrix, 20% more damage to targets without buff. So if you have the speed and you go first before they buff up, you're doing 20% extra damage. Now with my current team, I get buffs almost immediately. Gabby goes first, she does the AoE and she gets buffs. Now the rest of the entire team does that 20% more damage, or 30% more damage because we now have buffs. Fantastic. I mean, an extra 30% more damage makes it go by really quick. Shield strength or iron wall, gaining 10% shield of all your damage dealt. If you have big damage dealing espers, getting 10% shield, of course that helps. Shielded espers, immune to controls. These are only level 4, level 5, not level 6. And so I don't even know what level 5 or 6 of this particular one will even do. Probability of basics, casting a basic, you get 12% reduction, 12% possible chance to reduce your cooldowns by 1, or a 10% chance of removing all ability cooldowns. I'm assuming that these percentages are going to go up. It makes life and makes the farming so much easier, putting in and boosting up this Thunder Matrix. Now, I just want to show you, just how many flawless relics I've been able to get, which is by far way more than I've ever been able to get in farming ritual miracles or anything, especially now after they've changed it to difficulty 16. I've never found a flawless relic in that. But just looking at the ones that I've gotten in the past couple days, in spot 2, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 different flawless. Now, yeah, they might not be the best. They might not have the best initial stat, attack, defense, attack bonus. We do have a crit damage flawless, but on Hades, which I haven't found anyone to use Hades yet. But either way, I mean, you can see that some of these relics that you get, on the 4th spot, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this has only been like the last 25 or 24 hours we've been able to do this. 3 on the 2-piece set on number 2. There's just so many different flawlesses. 3 of them right there. 3 more flawless. We got 2 flawless over there. Hopefully you see the point. Just by me farming that, not only am I getting all of the ascension materials, experimon, the gold, all of that stuff that is crucial to leveling up your espers, but I've been able to get all of these new flawless relics and so much better materials than I would be if I was just to farm ritual miracles or farm, for ascension materials or farm story mode. Now, 17 days left in the store and I've almost bought out the entire store. It's just crazy. I wish you were able to purchase multiple of Nick. That would have been totally awesome. I would have probably 6-starred him completely if we were able to do that. But I really don't have too much left to do. I mean, I really don't have too much materials. All of these materials are so nice to get. All of these flow records and super sound matrices, abilimons, reset stones. They've been great, and just by farming. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I just wanted to maybe give you hope for the people that are mid-tier that, maybe you can farm this, and you should. I think you definitely should. This is by far the best farm in the game right now for me. Maybe not for the top end game player that can do everything already, like farm the ritual miracles at 16. But for everybody else lower tiered, this is by far the best farm. I've been able to get more materials, more gold, more flawless relics, ascension materials than to help my espers than anything in this game. But hopefully you did enjoy, and let me know in the comments what you think about this sort of stuff and how it's going. If you aren't playing this, you need to play this. You gotta play this. You're missing out if you're not. But either way, I will see y'all next time. Y'all take it easy. I will see y'all soon. We are out. Peace.